A lot of times, okay, so I see what you're saying. A lot of times, us entrepreneurs, we start seeing a little bit of success, and we start removing ourselves and moving into something else to try to grow the company. So, let's say it's sales, for instance. You were always on you were always on the ground, right? You were one of the ground troops. But then, as the owner, you had to pivot and move somewhere else, and you put somebody in charge, and then a culture was created without you even knowing about it. So you got to remember the one thing, as the leader of the organization, do not be afraid to hold people accountable. Okay, it's your company. You're the one who sets the standards. If the culture has gotten away because you might have gotten busy and had to refocus, instead of being on the sales, you had to refocus on marketing and branding because you're starting to grow, and you put somebody that you trusted in there. Don't be afraid to hold those people accountable. You'd rather lose one. Remember, if you're going to be a leader, you can't be a bud. Okay. Can't be your buddy. You can't be the leader, and you can't be the buddy. So if that culture has gotten away from you, you need to hold those accountable, remove the cancer, as I like to say, cut it off right then and there. And if that means having to let go of some of your most successful people, if you can't turn them around by providing them with the new training and a new focus and reorganizing them, don't be afraid to cut ties with them and let them go and start all over. But yeah, exactly. So just don't be afraid to make the change.
What do you mean by that? Can you give us an example?
So if you notice just recently, whether, not to get political and not to pick sides, whatever side you're on, we're either extreme right or extreme left now. We've gotten away from the facts. We've gotten away from telling the truth. So, leadership is in a very fragile place right now. Everybody's trying to make sure that they're politically correct. Everybody's trying to make sure that